welcome, my fellow Legionnaires. And tonight we are working on Keystone Reforged. We are drawing some buildings. Did I hit that button right? I did. So, thank you for being here. Even if you watched it after the stream, thank you so much. Your support means everything to me. We are working on the second level of Keystone Reforged. Last time when we visited this, I was drawing just rough streets in. I think today, I don't know, I'm gonna do some buildings. Feeling the building love, you know what I mean? I did so much sketching though. Let's see if I can... There we go. Let's throttle back that down just a little bit. So it's a little less obtrusive on the eye. And what about... There's our bridges. So let's do something similar with that. Let's get rid of the color overlay. And let's throttle that back as well. Actually, oh, I must have merged in a couple of different red ones. Okay, well, maybe I'll put the color bloody overlay back then. You can't stop me. There we go. Now we've just got a nice field of grey. There we go. And I got some crazy stuff going on there. What is that stuff? Draft? I do. I believe it. I've got a bridges draft, a draft, and another unnamed draft. I need to get my shit under control. Okay, let's change this to there, and drop on opacity with that too. Let's be a little bit more aggressive with it. There we go. And Mr. Jack Cullis here, and I hear a whooshing sound. Sounds like a Pex, man. Good to have you here, Pex. I didn't think that they'd actually, off the leash. I didn't think they would let you off the leash. Not this week. I'm gonna colour in these rocks. That's what I'm gonna do. Because they're just solid black. We should do that. We should do that. Yeah, if I do that. We do colouring walls. We get our ink. We do this. And we do select, modify, grow. Expand. Couple of pixels. You all know why. You've been watching the show long enough. And then we go Powy. And then we can deselect that. Go back onto our pointer. Alright, now things are taking shape. You did not tell them that you were the boss. You know what? There's no way that you would say that to them. And I know that because I've watched your interactions with them. I can imagine you going, I'm the boss, I'm a grown man, I'll do what I want. And I can imagine Zach going, Pex? And you go, yes, Zach. Okay, so this is our little fire pit down there. Or lava pit. Do I want to dick about with the walls? Do I want to dick about with the walls? Huh. $1 billion question. See, I suppose I could. If we put a mask on this... God, I love the masks. Alright, and then we kind of do this. I was actually very tempted, Perks. I was very tempted to be colouring our little Patreon badges tonight, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So it could be fun if I coloured those on stream. Okay. How did I do this on the previous level? I literally just drew grey lines. Right. I'm not going to get too sidetracked with this right now. But I think we will dig about now. Also, what's the best way of me doing this? Pex, my friend, I don't want to be the one that said, hey, you volunteered, but you kind of volunteered. Although, I think you're falling on a sword a little bit with that one, and it's very much appreciated. Where's the best way of me doing this one? You know, I think what I might do is not there. Let's type over here. I'm gonna do a quick screen capture of this bit. Cool. And then back up to level 2. Let's turn off level 1. In fact, let's keep level 1 on for a moment. Alright, come here. Come here. Oops, yeah, turn that off. I think I'm going to get rid of my... I'm going to merge these. I'm going to merge all of these draft layers together because this is getting a bit ridiculous. There we go. By the way, Pex, have you heard anything about Necropolis? Like, are we still a go? Maybe you've not heard anything. There we go. You added the pledge rewards today. Oh, okay. And now they look pretty instead of a text wall. Nice, nice, nice. I can't wait to take a look at those. Can't wait to take a look. You know, completely accidentally, my entrance here comes right in over the entrance below. I'm gonna change it. I am gonna change it. Alright, come here. Let's, oh, this is actually a nice thin little area right there. Oh. Oh, 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 what did I do? There we go. But let's bring that back. Okay. And I think we're gonna get rid of this here. Which means that we can bring our wall back. Yes. Oh, yeesh. Masks. Masks is where it's at. Okay. Damn it. Now I kind of want to get that lava a little out of focus. $872 followers. Nice. That's nice. Hopefully that's going to be a good strong launch for Necropolis. Hopefully that's going to be pretty kick-ass. How am I gonna make something out of focus? I'm not sure I've done that before. Okay, so we are... Oh, shit. Oops, excuse me. Let me take this. I wanna blur tool. Actually, hold on a sec, Pex. Hold on a sec. I think there is. There. I wonder if that would do the trick. Well, let's find out. Look how many blurs there are. Alright, well... Maybe that was a little bit too much. Hold on a sec. I've not ever used these before. I think it went a little blurry. That one was a bit modest. In fact, let's just zoom in a little bit. See what we're dealing with here. You see, that's not bad. Blur more. Zoomed out, it loses something. But that definitely blurred. How to create an out of focus background. Yeah, okay, so filters, blur. Gaussian blur is what they're suggesting. So, filters, blur, Gaussian blur, okay. Ooh, that was quite strong, okay. 16.7, but can be as little as 5 pixels. Oof, I've got 1 right now. Okay, yeah, that's clearly too much. I mean, this is... I mean, what does 2 look like? And we can do points. That and some drop shadow on it? Let's try it with the shadow. Witchcraft that you knew this, Pax. Alright, we'll try this. We're gonna see what it's gonna net out. I'm not feeling the drop shadow. I think it's too deep. Even though it is a full level down. What do I want to do with this drop shadow? It almost seems too perfect. Yeah, what do I want to do with the drop shadow? No. Absolutely not. If I did that, then during colouring added some brightness up against the walls, that could work. Maybe that's what's missing, is like a little glow on the walls. That's what's missing here, I think. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. There's lava on the bottom level. So this is the second level looking down to the bottom level. And you know what I should be doing? Honestly, what I should be doing is... Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the entire first floor, the ground floor, to this out of focus. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to do it right now. Which means turning that off. I think that's what we're going to do. The question is, how do I get... Well, maybe I could take this whole thing right here. Can I export this? Duplicate that group as a whole new... one. Let's make it show, and then I think we will flatten this. Where's my flatten? Where's my flatten? Layer flatten, right? Am I missing something? Oh, clearly I am. Flatten, right down the bottom. Okay, we're gonna all copy that over here to this and paste it, and then that one we're gonna do the filter, and for now we're just gonna do the blur. That might be too much. Let's try 1.5. 0.7. Let's try that. Alright, so it's the level below that's bleeding through. But what I need to do now is actually get my ink there and there. Alright, what's the best way of doing this? What's the best way of doing this? in a non-destructive manner. What's the best way of doing this? Going here, masking it. I think I masked the wrong bloody layer. I did mask the wrong layer. You freaking dope. Right, let's do that. There. This one, mask it. Oh, but I want to mask it the other way. Oh, well, okay, we could do that. We could do that. We can do that. But that's going to be trickier. Okay, well, okay. Control select. Let's just do a select inverse. Okay. Now we mask it. There. Kind of feel like it needs a little bit more Gaussian blur, but that's okay. We'll roll with that for now. Yeah, it does need more, doesn't it? It really does. Ah, oh, no, 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 no. Let's try something like that. Okay, and I'm actually going to give it a little bit of opacity, just so we can see what we're doing right here. And what is that? That's a heavy blur. That's a heavy blur. Oh no, wait! I put opacity on it. That's why. That's why it's a bit like that. So what is this? Oh, it's a second shadow. Okay. And that's my draft. They're not draft really. They are literally towers. So I think we're gonna work on bridges. I think that's what we're gonna do. And it's gonna be with the ink layer. So let's do this. Is that draft? Is that ink? You drew that in the ink layer. You freaking dope. Right. No. What are you doing? There. think my objective for tonight is going to be to get the bridge's final version drawn in. I think that's where we're going with this. And if we can get that, I think we will be in good shape. Fact. You're gonna do a funny. You're gonna do a funny because I've actually rotated the canvas and you don't know what to do with that. I don't like it when they're kind of off center. It doesn't feel engineering wise that it would support itself. Can I just do this actually? Let's just do. Might be a little bit of an optical illusion going on that one. I might let that just ride. Then this was actually going to be above that bridge below. Yeesh. Yeesh. That's going to go off. So let's do there to there. And let's get rid of you. In fact, you know what? Come on. There we go. Okay. And then here to there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. And then this, what we'll do is like a little bit of that. We got a nice little bridge. A little bit of this. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Oh, don't erase that because that is coming in at a higher level. There we go. Skew. Right, these big fat bridges, these are a no-no. I'm not gonna do big fat bridges. Okay, I'm just aligning these. Push it up, push it up. And how about something like this? Let's do the same again. Come here. Rotate. Rotate. Come on. Come on, you little bugger. You don't want to freaking rotate, do you now? Oh, now you want to rotate even when I don't. Oof. Oof. Come on, you Wacom. Thousands of dollars of hardware and you're going to do this to me. There we go. And I think I was going to do this bridge here underneath that one. I believe that was my intent. So can I do this? And then did I just do that and completely? No. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because then I could do this. Alright, that's taking shape. That is definitely taking shape. True story, Pex. I used to actually work in the Wacom headquarters, which you have here in Portland. Same building, different floor. And I had a technical problem with my Wacom tablet a few years back. And they didn't respond to the ticket for weeks. Freaking weeks. And I wanted to actually leave a little message in the fucking elevator, you know? Please, Wacom, respond to my ticket and give them a ticket number. I didn't, because that type of shit gets you fired. But I wanted to, so badly. The truth is, of course, that they didn't do tickets inside the building. It's all offshored. The actual problem with something like this Wacom tablet here, or Wacom, as they like to call themselves, or Wacom, it's the thing weighs 80 pounds. Seriously, no exaggeration. And so if there is ever a problem with it, what am I going to do? Ship it overseas or anywhere? I mean, it's just not going to happen. So it's like, if you've got a problem, that's pretty much your Wacom done. Because could you imagine trying to package this thing up in any form of shippable format? Yeah, I'm not sure we'll ever see the likes of Radio Shack back again. But also, we've become a very disposable society, right? It's not about fixing shit. It's about throwing it away and starting again. And one day this Wacom here will stop working. I know it will. I don't like those. And it's at the sort of price point where I can't just say, oh well, I'll just get another one. It's at that stage. I can't believe I drew all of that shit on the ink. That's just nuts. Like, I'm talking about that right there. Like, I don't consider myself to be, like, too badly off. I'm certainly not rich by any stretch of the imagination. But can I go out and just buy another Wacom because this one, like, gives up the ghost? No. No. Not miss the money, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not actually big on throwing shit on credit cards nowadays. I used to. Grew out of that. Hey, Mr. Wargaming Recon, sir. Good to have you here. It is good to have you. I can hear you. I can hear your voice in my head. And it is a friendly voice. Good to have you on board. They still got you working some long hours, huh? What have you been up to, Jonathan? Oh, in fact, you know, I could do this. I could do this. Let's just make that a little bit closer, like so. Like so. Like so. A little bit closer. Oh, but that's even freaking worse. Okay, let's try this, a different strategy. There. And there. There we go. I think these are my bridges. I've got some cleanup to do around this one right here, but that's close enough for me to start cleaning up. Nothing's wrong with the Wacom. We were, I don't know, I bitched at my Wacom. Pex made a joke. I talked about being in the Wacom building once, or I used to work in their HQ building. But then I was talking about the fact that this thing is 80 pounds in weight, so if there was a problem with it, what am I going to do? Which got into the whole disposal consumer society we're in. The fact that if I did have a problem with it, I ain't shipping it anywhere, am I? And September seems such a long way away. I hope you get a replacement real soon. Like, real soon. Oh, there's another bridge. Okay. So how am I gonna do this? Let's get rid of the ink. Let's go balls out on this one. Do I get rid of the ink? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the ink. And we're gonna go... Am I gonna do a circle? Am I gonna do a circle? I think I'm gonna do a circle. Well, what? There. Okay, let's get rid of you. Right, we're gonna do something like... something like that. Which means... Yeah. Am I okay with that? I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. Really looking at the wrong area for the alignment. Well, that looks virtually the bloody same. Ah, well, screw it. Hey, Monsieur Julius. And Jonathan, I think Pex goes where basically the frogs are willing to, you know, obviously pay to get him there. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if we can woo him out. I live in hope and aspirations that I will need him there sometimes for me. And maybe he goes there on my dime, who knows? Got a ways to go before we get there though. Right. How are you, Monsieur Julius? I need to be careful how I say that, because I'm getting a little bit more floral with it every time. Before you know it, I'll be calling you an arsehole or something. Mr. Julius. Oh, shit. Let's put that back. We don't want to... Let's get rid of you. There we go. Let's get rid of you right there. Oh shit, I'm just kind of dobbing here. I'm just making something bad even worse. There we go. Maybe we do... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do, actually? You know what we're gonna do here? We're gonna do something like this. Something a little bit styling. There we go. No, we could do a better job of that. And we can do a better job of that. That'll do. I'm going to regret erasing these inclines, because that is where that's where the shadow of the caves falls. I'm basically making my job harder for the future. Come on. Come on. Actually, Jonathan, flicking this on its head, what are the odds of us getting you down to, like, North Texas Con or Gamehole Con or something like that? Gamehole Con actually had... Yes, if I'm remembering... I might be thinking about Gary Con. What's the chance of us getting you to Gary Con? But Gary Con actually has the Historical Miniature Gaming Society each year, for sure. I don't think actually Gamehole Con does. I was about to tell a big porcupine lie. Oh, this is gonna look so good. This is gonna look so beautiful. It's gonna be nuts. I'm not sure I have the pull to lessen your expenses in either convention, but obviously I would do what I could. I'm not sure I have that clout. What am I missing here? Those are my towers. Okay, so those are some of my circles, but not all, so we'll do that. Thank you, darling, love of my life. Hi, you. How are you? You almost fell over. You're just walking in the straight line. I'm sorry about Adrian. I truly am. So that I literally, what layer? Oh, you're on ink layer. Of course, you're bloody ink layer. Missing something here. I'm missing something. There, you. Get lost. Okay, there we go. So you can see that I have level 1 in the background here, right? All the way down there. I'm going to take these bridges when we get into colouring, and I'm going to create a shadow of the bridges, and I'm going to take that shadow, I'm going to put it on layer 1 down below. And I think each layer we do, I'm going to keep taking the shadow from the layer above and taking it down. I think that would be pretty tight. What is on the agenda, Lego-wise? I suppose Lego must be a little bit like putting a jigsaw together. It must be scratching the same itches, huh? I get tagged in things like the Lego Coliseum and such. I'm not sure. While I love the idea of, you know, a Coliseum and to a lesser degree putting the thing together myself, I'm not sure that's where I find my zen, you know? Am I a royalist? Are you talking about in the modern sense or in the English Civil War sense? Monsieur Forest Rhodes, good to see you. Or Rhodes, as they would say in France. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm gonna say... I was about to start drawing bridges, but or steps. I'm gonna wait. Let's get the rest of this all done first. You see the robotics? I could see getting into Lego robotics more than just building a Colosseum. You build a Colosseum, you've just put in like 1,000 hours, and where do you put the damn thing? But robotics? I could see getting into robotics. I was always actually like that as a kid. You know, someone actually gave me a whole bunch of film slides, and I popped out the actual photo, so I was left with just the plastic outer shell, and I would build things with it, with little motors and stuff, and have little bridges or whatever, or cranes. I was actually deeply fascinated by that type of thing quite a bit. It's maybe a surprise my life didn't go in that direction, but... Alright, so Jonathan, my answer on modern day royalty is honestly a little complex. I don't think you can honestly answer it in a very straightforward manner without really doing a disservice for the complex times we're in. I am at a core a fan of the royals as a concept for the figurehead that they are to a country. But I'm talking as in Queen Elizabeth. I'm talking that type of royal. The type of royal that I grew up with in England. The type of royal that had a Queen Jubilee when I was just a little girl. That type of royal. The modern royals, I think that the likes of previously Harry and his brother had a lot of their grandma in them. They had a certain presence, a certain royal standard that I think was good. But everything that has happened in modern years around this Meghan creature, I think has made the royal family somewhat of a reality TV, and I'm not a fan of that. If you're going to be royal, if you're going to be a royal family, be a royal fucking family and behave like one. And it's different. It's a different life. And if you're going to swan around like some kind of American politician or reality TV star or something like that, I'm not a fan anymore. So my position is I've changed my mind over recent years and months to want to being a little bit disappointed in the royals. That's my complex answer. The Queen, I think, embodies everything that a royal should be. Now, you could be against the royals as a concept, as just a leech on taxation. And, you know, I get that. I get that. I get and understand that type of objection. 100% I do. I did some weird stuff here. There we go. But almost everything that has come since I'm not a fan of. Honestly, and I'm going to be hated for saying this, I was not a huge fan of Diana. But I know she was immensely popular. And I think the reason is because she was challenging how the royals were viewed. And I'm a little bit of an old, I don't want to say I'm an old bastard, but I am an old bastard. You're a bastard, you are, Sharpie, right? Bastard. No, but I mean, I'm an old-fashioned person in many ways. You know, my great-great-granddad was alive when I was alive. And so that whole lineage has come through to me, and I am a product of the British stiff upper lip. I am, while not a product of, like, you know, your London Blitz, I have a lot of that in my soul. And so and I get that I'm out of sync with, you know, modern times and you young whippersnappers. But I'm the old school British. You know what I'm saying? I'm the British that won't whimper when they're hurt. I'm the British where my father would reward me for not crying if I got hurt. I'm suppressed emotionally, but you know, I am that is me. And so I look for that in the royals, certainly I do, and everything past Elizabeth and Charles just does not have that. Forrest, fuck me, man, you just said it beautifully. That's what I'm talking about. The royal family is a role model, not an attitude and a temperament to aspire towards. Forrest, that's bloody beautiful, man. It is not entertainment. Thank you. Thank you, Forrest. That articulates it beautifully. At the point where the royal family became entertainment, I started to deviate away. You know, there was a vote. I want to say back in the late 80s or early 90s, maybe 94. There was a vote in England, almost like a referendum about whether we should have a royal family or not. It's not up to the people. Fuck off. Fuck off. You're the assholes that 20 years later will vote for bloody Brexit. Shit, fucking up. Go get yourself a pie of pints and a punch-up. Go get yourself some fish and chips. Shove it in your hodge and shut the hell up. We're busy having role models here that we should be aspiring towards. The minute that we as a civilization move towards a Kardashian reality TV show, we lost something as far as I'm concerned. We just did. And I'm sorry if you disagree with that. I have not been a royalist my entire life, but I hit a certain point where I saw the role model side of it, and I saw just, and the Queen is a role model. She really is. I saw that. The minute I saw that, I think it changed my perception. Plus, honestly, moving to the United States helped. Because what have you got here, you know? Forrest, I don't think that we as a species will easily survive social media. I don't think we're ready for social media. I think social media is testing a lot of things for we humans. And I'm not sure that we humans in our current form are actually capable of, like, I want to say, separating, so to speak, real life from social media right now. I just don't think we're capable of doing it. Kennedy family. There is a standard, right? There's a standard. And Forrest, you're on fire tonight. I think that's fair. Classy actors were your royalty, and there was nothing wrong with that at all. Because classic actors have that same role model that you can aspire to. We want more role models. We need, as a society, role models. You could honestly look. I'm going to pick on maybe an odd one, but you could pick on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. There's a guy that is nothing but class the whole way. Every word out of his mouth, every action, his energy, his inspiration that he tries to pass on to others, the fact that he's a gentle giant. I think he is a role model. And I think we need that. We need more good role models. And quite frankly, having this Meghan Markle or whatever her name is, on an Oprah Winfrey show? What are we doing? What are we doing? And how are you pulling a piece of the royal family away? You don't get it. You do not get it. You're exhibiting everything that society right now is at fault for. Me, 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 me. All about me. I must have my way. I want this. I'm gonna go on Oprah Winfrey and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pout. Nah. Christopher Hitchens. Do I know Christopher Hitchens? I'm gonna have to Google him. I know the face. I know the face. I'm not familiar with his work too much. Yes, he did die a while back. Honestly, so, the deal is, I want role models that are going to make us better people, that are going to, stroke on the inside, yeah, they're going to really, truly make us better human beings, a better society. I mean, that's what it's all about. A role model is not someone who's going to teach you how to shop for better clothes, or look even sexier, or make your arse look bigger. These things are superficial. These things fade away. That's not a role model. We should be endeavoring in our short and single lifetime to try and leave a little bit of a better world behind us. And no matter how many fucking awesome bags or shoes you've got, that is not going to make the world better. It just isn't. You should endeavor to make people happier around you. You should endeavor to leave an indelible mark upon their lives where they remember you in years to come in a positive way. You should be endeavoring where you're not only missed, but you're missed because you were a ray of sunshine on this planet when you lived. And role models should be teaching us how to do that, how to be better at that. And too many people are caught up in these superficial rich and famous where they don't matter. They just don't matter. And trying to be more like them just means that you're living this empty, vacuous existence where you die tomorrow, you die a month, a year from now, and the world's not going to notice. It's just not going to notice. And I'm talking about almost in a metaphysical sense. I'm talking about if if a butterfly's wings can cause a tsunami on the other side of the planet, or whatever the saying is, then sure as hell you as a human can have that positive influence and make positive ripples around you. And if you're not trying to do that, then you're just a waste of bloody flesh. You're just a waste. Be better. Make the world better. Make your environment better. Bob Ross. Bob Ross. Be more Bob Ross or Mr. Rogers. Just be more of that. I think you... What was I going to say there? I don't want to make a broad sweeping statement about the military. The fact that both of them were in the military is kind of cool. But I don't want to try and assume a connection, I guess is where I'm going with that. I have a huge, deep admiration, by the way, for the military. I truly, truly, truly do. Alright, there's my little dwarf down there. So, because I've got my dwarf down there... we were gonna have angels coming out over the dwarf. That's what that is. Well, I'm gonna keep that there. Angels, or like some kind of mystical, magical dude with robes. Am I ready to do this? I'm ready to merge. I'm ready to merge. Merge with me, baby. Merge with me. Am I about to really regret what I'm about to do? I don't think so. Forest Road right now is like, oh, no, don't merge. No, I'm merging. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's good. It's all under control. This is what I want to do now. What is the best way of me doing this? You know what? Let's do it this way. Do I want to do this though? Do I want to do it this way? Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, let's try it. What's the best way of doing this? I don't quite know, but I'm gonna play around and find out. Yeah, Hey, Brian McWhirter's here. We are talking about Fred Rogers myths. Yeah, maybe. Forrest, that's a good bit of advice, actually. If you're doing more layer management than art, merge. I like that, actually. That's a good grounding word. Does the stream output at 720p? The stream output at awesome on the awesome source. I don't know. I'm not even sure where I would find that. Video output. Base canvas resolution 1920 by 1200. Output scaled resolution 1280 by 720. So I guess there it is. There's your 720. Yeah, the thing is, I'm drawing on this Wacom tablet, and if you think about it, the Wacom's resolution is not that high. This monitor that I'm drawing on, I mean, this is my secondary monitor right here. It's actually kind of feeble source, so I think that probably limits what we can output at. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. It's a high degree of possibility on that. You know, I could look into that. I could see what output options I've got. Like crank that bad boy up to 4K or something like that. So you get my sunshine face, 4K resolution. We could see. Honestly, the video controls or the video formats and shit like that inside... Sorry, I got distracted. Inside Streamlabs confused me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, don't do that. You just moved exactly the wrong thing. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll keep it for now. I really don't know. Let's do this. Right, you know what? Screw it. We're merging as we go. think if we get this last platform dialed in, we're cooking on gas. Let's hit save. I haven't saved for a while. Alright, how do I want to do this? How do I really want to freaking do this? Alright, so you can merge right there. We can definitely do that. So we've got 10 down here, so we could definitely do a little smidge of that. And then this. Back to 10. Yeah, you see. Yeah, I'm getting this point thing here. I don't want. I'll draw that in by hand. Fuck it. I'll draw it in by hand. Forrest is sitting out there knowing a much better way of doing this. And he's biting on the back of his hand right now. Yeah, you know though, I am gonna actually merge these. I am gonna delete this and we're gonna redraw this bit. This is a bit that needs to be redone. Alright, let's do this better. Yeah, but you see, it doesn't... The problem is this here. Well, that could work. That could work. Hold on. Bit wonky here, but that's okay. I'm gonna do this. Well, maybe I'm not gonna do that because that looks like horse's arse, but... Close enough. Close enough. Kinda, sorta, maybe. Kinda, sorta, maybe. I'm rolling with it. Screw it. It's okay, Forrest. I've moved on. I've moved on. I'm good. I will learn Bezier lines another time, my friend. Pen tool. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Forrest. I'm not doing it. You know what? I've got 3 more layers to draw above this one. Let's do that on a future show. You can teach me how to do Bezier layers. I know you're not pushing. You are a huge help. A huge help. I honestly really appreciate you have a mentorship like pace with me. Give me a few crumbs. Let me learn from them. Give me a few more crumbs. No, I appreciate it. Alright. Alright. Bessie sounds like a fancy bazaar. Forrest, I don't know how you're going to keep up this pace, my friend. I really don't. You have my deepest admiration for the work that you are currently going through. This gotta suck. I have a resentment for that type of thing, where the place where you're working doesn't really have a plan for someone being on vacation other than everyone else takes on the workload. You know what I mean? I feel like just... And I get it. Look, I get it. I do. It's business. But the fact that we as a species, after thousands and thousands and thousands of years, are at a point where we're basically saying, look, I'll pay you what I'm going to pay you because I need to. And I don't want to hire anyone else. So, like, all of this work over here from this one person being away for a couple of weeks, this is now on you. Not that I'm going to plan around this person being out. I'm just going to put all of the work on this other person. And you're going to work extra hours because of it. That's where we're at as a species. That's as far as we've managed to come after all of these freaking years. We got a long way to go as a species if we're ever going to see Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? I actually don't think that we're capable of Star Trek as a species. I don't think we are. We're not capable of being enlightened. Every single time that we see like things about UFOs and aliens and shit like that, I'm actually good. Bring them, because it will snap us out of this little insular, like every man for himself, every little business for themselves. It will just snap you out of that crap. Right, okay, so, but that's what I'm saying, Forrest. I mean, I'm sure you're an awesome human being, and you're clearly working very hard to make up for this other person not being there, and you're doing what employers want you to do, and you're doing it with a smile on your face, and they give you free fucking tacos in exchange. I mean, and that's cool and all, because a lot of people don't even get that, you know? You got tacos. I like tacos. Tacos are good. Maybe I can convince Jack to order tacos tonight. But, I don't know. It's just, are we not capable of better as a people, as a species? Are we not beyond this point? It's like my vacation time and everything gets planned around my work. Are we not capable of better than that? And don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm an amateur historian. I kind of get it from the perspective of only 2,000 years ago. I'd be freaking huddled somewhere in a brick shack if I was lucky, hoping that barbarians aren't going to come and like take me away to some life of servitude somewhere. We've come a long way from that perspective. I think we've still got a long way to go. Forrest, you and I just said the same thing, I think. I think I just always want mankind to be the best that it can be. Or aspiring to be better. Goes back to that. Just be better. Leave the world a better place, right? I think the world should be trying to do the same with itself. And hopefully we'll get there. Oops. Alright, tell me about these Bezier curves. And then, wow, it's been 1 hour 40 minutes. Tell me about the Bezier curves, and then I think I'm going to call it for tonight. Because I've got my bridges done, and I'm kind of now going into a detail mode. I'm about to start drawing statues and shit like that. I'm okay with this. I'm hitting save. That's a good bridge system right there. I'm going to let you get a couple of paragraphs in and I'm going to start reading it out. Julia says Bezier curves are a type of fractal. I did not know that. Pex, you might be right. You might be right, but something I read in history, actually it was to do with the Tudeberg Forest, was that mankind's memory lasts only as long as a couple of generations. Basically, you know, by the time you've had a son and he has a son, they've now forgotten everything. Like, the Romans will kick your ass, or if you challenge their authority, they're gonna just stomp on you like a fucking bug, or whatever, and more significant things. And so 2 generations in, you basically are hitting the reset button. And so I don't know. We've definitely come a long way to Forest Spike, but I know. I think we're destined for Elysium. I don't think we're destined for the Federation of Star Trek. Forest Roads. This is a story about Beziers. It is the 60s, and everything cool in the world is coming out of the United States. Making curves on blueprints and stuff is a pain. And they're using those French curve tools to do it. Total pain in the ass. True story, Alyssa Faden owns some of those French curve tools. This guy, Bezier, comes up with this idea of making curves by defining points and weights on those points to define the shape of the curve. He's French, much like our forest Rhodes. Comes up with an idea of making curves by defining points and weights on those points to define the shape of the curve. My brain is struggling with that one, but okay. Is there more to this story? I feel like this needs to end in some kind of Jason Bourne fight scene right now. So Bezier goes to his boss and says, I think I've come up with a better way of making curves. And he says it in a snotty French way, of course, because that's what the French do. But the boss replies, nope, don't waste your time. If it was better, the Americans would have already done it. Can you imagine having that status in the world? Where literally other countries are like, don't be ridiculous, because if that was a thing, they would have done it already. Like, holy shit. I can't even imagine living in a time like that. Looking up to a country on such a high pedestal that, as far as you're concerned, if there's any advancement, they're doing it. Like, wow. Like, wow. Yes, no, granted, you didn't get blown up in World War II. Definitely gave you an advantage, but, I don't know. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be a country that has built a reputation of growth and industry and science and intellect, where the world just looks at you and go, if they haven't come up with it first, it's not a thing. I mean, wow. That does not exist nowadays. Kind of leaves me a little bit gobsmacked there. That's a good story. That's a good story. Alright, so with that said, this is going to be where I wrap this. What I wanted to get done was to get all of our bridges in place. And we definitely have. I'm going to turn our little... No, I'm going to leave the draft on. There we go. We've got our bridges in place. We've got a wrapping around the towers. I do have a little bit out of focus right now. Certainly with a lot of opacity. Our level 1 below, we will be playing with layers upon layers upon layers in the future, but this is just to give us an idea of what this thing looks like. Next time we visit this map, we're definitely going to be doing these statues, funneling the water down to the area below. We're definitely going to play with that, and we're definitely going to start drawing buildings on this little bad boy. I think it's going to be a special map. I think it's going to be a really special map. Tomorrow, probably working on the cosmology of role-playing games. That's something I want to get completed for GaryCon next year, and there's still a lot of work to do on it. Then Thursday, don't forget, on Thursday I am with Mark Greenberg, and we are going to be talking about Necropolis. Rumour has it, Necropolis might be kickstarting later this week. Watch out for that. So with that said, everyone, thanks for hanging out with me. Honestly, after a hard day's work, oh, you just recenter me. You are my zen. Thank you so much. I love you all. Forrest, you're an awesome human being. Thank you for your support and your constant guidance and mentorship. All of you, take care. Much love to you. And I'm going to see you all on the flip side.